Hello, everybody. Happy Monday, and welcome to another edition of my Make It Monday, where each week I feature some projects that I've been working on that's piqued my interest and that I wanted to share with you. So anyway, welcome. And today I'm going to be featuring the Beauty of Friendship bundle, which includes a stamp set and a set of dies. There's quite a few die cuts in here that I will show you in a bit. And this is actually revisiting an old favorite, or it just seemed like such a long time ago since I've last worked on this. This was the set that I featured in the catalog launch, the new annual catalog launch. And wouldn't you believe it, it will be another new annual catalog again. Hi, Kim. Thanks for jumping in. Anyway, so I'm revisiting this, sharing some projects that is using this. And the reason I'm featuring this is it is on sale, this bundle. Let's see, where is this? Here it is. So right now it's 20% off. So instead of $58, it's $46.25. It's really quite a savings. And it is such a great versatile set that you won't regret getting this. So let's get started. So the beauty of this set is it's a two-step stamp set, which means that you get a variation of the image without having to work hard for it. I hope it makes sense. Let me show you. So what I'm going to do is, one of the fun things about a two-step is trying to see what the various combinations, the color combinations you can make. So I took out all the greens that I have, okay, and then just have fun. So let me share with you. So let me start with my favorite. Granny Apple Green is my favorite. So let me go and start. So these are the two that I wanted to work on, okay? So this is Granny Apple Green. All right, oops, that wasn't very good. Let me try again. Just flip it around. Okay, and that's because much better. And then for the top, I'm going to use Garden Green. Okay. As I said, this is my go-to. I love this combination. Okay. Voila. See how the subtle shadings is achieved just by having two different inks. So let's try another one, shall we? So let me clean this off. Don't worry, I won't be showing you all the different combinations, but I will do a few so that you get what I'm talking about. So let's start with the Garden Green. Oops, let me clean this better. So here's Garden Green. Okay. And instead of the apple green, let's try Just Jade. See? Same tree, but with different colors, it gives you a different feel. This is more of a springy look. This seems more Christmassy, don't you think? Like a winter tree. So let's try one more. Okay, so let me clean that. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, so mint macaron. Okay, and then the other one, let me see. Let's try Old Olive. How's that? There's no right or wrong way of applying these colors. It's just whatever you like and what you have on hand. So there. Oops. And that's the beauty of a two-step stamping process, is that you are going to get the shading achieved by, say, if you watercolor it, by just stamping it twice with two different stamps, okay? And so there's a die that you can cut it out, and let me show you what is one of the cards that I did, okay? So with this particular stamp set, the images are bold and big enough that you really don't need a lot of other peripheral embellishment. And in particular, this particular stamp set I think is great for a sympathy card, or with a brighter color, it could be a masculine birthday card, or just a thinking of you card. This could easily, you could swap out and make it a Merry Christmas too. So here's one card, and then here's another. So again, these are using different combination of the stamps with the ink. And one of the dies in this particular set are these embossed labels, which I love. It's such a classy, elegant look. You see it? It comes in two. There's two sizes. So let me bring this out again. So this is one, and here's the other one. Nice, right? So it's not just a plain rectangle. It's got a little edge to it, embossed edge to it. Okay? And these, in case you're wondering, this is from, what is this called? This particular set, okay? That I cut out. And this, if you have been following my Facebook page, you'll see last week I've been sharing a few cards that I've made with this particular note card set. It is called Abstract Beauty. Abstract Beauty. And it's just a great way to make a quick and easy card because, as I mentioned before, there is enough heft on these images that you really don't need anything else. So by plopping onto an already watercolored wash background card, you're done. You don't need to do it yourself, okay? Another way I like to color is with vellum. And so let me show you why. Because the vellum, this is stamped with vellum, and I like it because the branches are see-through and it just gives it that really airy look too. So this one is stamped on vellum. And I did have a piece of vellum here that I was going to show you. Where did the vellum go? Ah, here we go. So the trick to stamping on vellum is you have to be very careful because it's very wet. So let me share with you. So let me start with this. Okay. And make sure you go directly because it can slide. That's because vellum is slippery. Okay. See how soft the look is? Oops. And let me try Just Jade this time. Okay. See how pretty this is? And so it needs to dry for sure. And sometimes a quick way to dry it is just to grab a piece of, scrap paper and just go like this. And there you have it, okay? And this card is also a card from the Abstract Beauty note card set. See how simple it is? You just plop on the tree and put your greeting in here and a card is done, okay? And yet another way to create your tree is they come with a die. Let me show you. That will actually cut out the trees. So this particular one, okay? And let me show you how it looks. See? And in case you're wondering where I got this, it's a great way to use designer series paper that are green, because this is where it came from. Ocean waves of the ocean. This is currently new. This is, I picked out all the greens on the paper, and the blues are okay too, because if you look at the trees, there's really a myriad of colors on a tree, all right? So when you combine that together, it just looks so realistic. And let me show you what I'm gonna do. So with this, I'm going to watercolor the trunk. Now, this is something that I've been doing a lot lately, is using white cardstock and just coloring in the color as opposed to, cutting it in the color, right? I hope that makes sense. I need another ink. So here's my watercolor technique. It's very simple, nothing to it. So dab some ink on the palette. It's wet. And I'm just gonna brush it on, okay? I mean, the beauty of watercolor is it's not precise, right? So you just go ahead and do that, and if you don't have enough, then you dab some more. Okay. This is Sahara sand, in case you're wondering. Okay. And once I'm done there, I'm going to wipe this and go in with early espresso. And I want to make sure that it is very wet. So okay. Okay, and the reason I like doing this watercolor effect is the paper here kind of gives it that watercolor look. So I want to make sure that we keep that kind of a look to it, All right. Thank you for those who are joining me today. I hope you get a chance to comment and say hi. Okay, so that's done. See, it looks very realistic, doesn't it? And then I'm going to go ahead and glue it on. And it's like a sandwich, because you want to make sure if you glued it on like this, you don't see the branches, right? So you want to make sure that the branches have a peekaboo effect that you will see through the leaves. Oh, yeah, so I'm doing it this way. Excuse me. Come on. Yeah. You don't need to be too precise because it's a sandwich, and so it's going to be stuck in between with the top layer. Okay, So that's the first sandwich. And then we're going to go ahead and apply glue here. So just strategically a few pieces. I tend not to glue like seal it type of a glue, you know, because I want it to have some dimension to it, and that's a way to achieve that is not gluing it strictly down. Like it's not totally sealed. Okay. So now we've got a tree. Isn't that pretty? That looks so real. Okay, so let's put it in a card. So the next thing I want to do is I want the greeting. So here is a scrap piece, and where's my greeting? Oh, here we go. Going to ink this up. Okay. Okay. And I'm going to bring out my little machine, my little mini machine, which is on sale as well, 20% off. So instead of $60, it is only $48. Stampin' Up hardly puts these machines on sale. So if you are needing a machine, grab it right now because you're not going to see this kind of price later. So again, the trick to doing this mini is to make sure that you are staggering your sandwich. So let me go ahead and put this on here. And okay. All right, so I've got that. And I push it in until I see the wheel move, then I know it's caught it. Okay. Turn it back here. And voila. Simple, right? I love that embossed edge. Okay, so, and the beauty of this is there's such a small footprint. I actually keep this in my living room. So when I'm crafting downstairs in my living room, it's right here. And I also have one at my daughter's house, my daughter's apartment. It's just so handy. So let's put this all together, shall we? So I've got this. And let me grab my stamp and seal. So again, as I said, this is such a hefty image that you really don't need a lot to make it look finished. And then I'm going to put the tree here, okay? And I'm going to use glue here because it's kind of small area here, okay? And there we go. And the next thing you know, I'm going to put dimensions on here. Where should I put it? I think we could put it right here. And there you have it. such a simple card, but it packs a punch because of what the colors are, right? It just looks so real. So again, if you're looking to expand your inventory of stamps beyond just floral, this is really a great set. This is one of the first sets I grabbed at the annual catalog launch, and I was featuring this. So it's kind of fun to revisit and see what else I can do with it. I know it has a corresponding set of DSPs, but I purposely didn't use that for this session because I wanted to show you that you don't have to use the same DSP that the catalog is showing or coordinating, because you can use others as well. And I think the one in the annual catalog is more autumn looking. This is more spring looking. Okay? So let me bring out the other cards. Oh, so here's another card, same kind. See, the trees will not look the same because the paper is different. So you're catching different sections of the paper. So what I do with this is I just pick where the predominant colors are green and just let it go. Okay, so that's why you can have such different in colors of these trees, but they're basically the same thing. Okay, so this one's a little bit stepped up. I have a little twine here. And see, I die cut also from that particular DSP with the leaf, okay? And as you can see, I'm also using the Memories and More note cards. I am a firm believer of making simple cards, and why work hard when you don't have to, right? So by using these pre-printed note cards, see, and it even comes with matching envelopes. So if you're using pre-printed note cards, such as this, I think I have some, yeah, so with these, I mean, if you ever struggle with trying to create a cute watercolor background, you don't need to do it anymore because Stampin' Up has a set. Oh, it's kind of hard taking it out. Oh, there we go. See? So you don't have wet paper anymore because this is already done. Isn't that pretty? Let me see. I think I did one card. So just check my last week's post and you'll see some of the cards that I made using this. Aren't these gorgeous? So when you have a stash of this on hand, all you need is to just add a focal element and the greeting, and you're done. Okay? So let me bring out the other cards again. This is really great if you're struggling to have like masculine cards. This definitely fits masculine definition, but also any kind of a soothing kind of a look to it, right? All right. So that's my presentation today. I hope you're intrigued enough to want this particular set. It really is a great set. And with the dies, you can do so much with it. This particular stamp set has these greetings: thinking of you, I believe in you, hello. Now this is excellent for adding additional texture to your tree. Let me show you. I think I didn't show you that. So you know trees have different colors, right? So if you want to make it even more realistic, what you can do is just add some yellow to it. There you go. And you can very well also make it into, let's see. Sorry about that. So you can use pink to make it like there's flowers in this tree. Let me clean this up. Okay. There. So really subtle. There. And there you have it, a very versatile tree for your stamp collection. And as I said, this is versatile enough that you can make this into a Christmas card when Christmas comes. Okay, let me see. Thanks, Kim. And I guess that's it for today. Thank you again for joining me, whether you're watching this on replay or live with me right now. I hope you'll leave a comment and say hi. I'd love to hear from you. Give me a like, share this with your friends, and hope to see you again. Oh, before I go, I do have a class this Saturday, 10:30. It's one of my Let's Kit Together session where we can either bring your paper pumpkin with you, so commit yourself to 2 hours to finish your paper pumpkin, or I have an array of kits for you to choose from. So you come in for 2 hours and you go home with a box of cards ready to go, ready to send out. It's a great deal. Everybody has a lot of fun. So I hope to see you. Now, you do need to message me to reserve a spot because of COVID. I do limit the number, and I want to make sure there's enough seat for everybody. So message me if you're interested in coming this Saturday. I'd love to see you. And if there's nothing else, I don't see any questions. All right. See you next Monday. Bye.